Hey there everybody, welcome to the channel. I'm your host Puborama, and in today's video I'll be breaking into this week's deals and discounts for Grand Theft Auto Online. We have a couple different ways to make bonus money, we have a couple discounted properties, so make sure you stay tuned. As always, if you enjoyed this content, as I usually am the first person to post on it, make sure to smash that subscribe button down below. With all that being said, let's start off with the basics, which is what most of you want to hear, the bonus money opportunities. Starting off, we have triple money on community races. Who cares? I'll be honest. Then we have triple money on dispatch services for Martin Madrazo. Who cares? Pretty mediocre. We have double money on auto shop jobs. Now that is actually pretty good, especially because if you follow the tips and tricks that I showcase, you can guarantee to get your hands on the Union Depository contract. I think that pays 300,000 normally, so with double money, that'll pay 600,000. Obviously, you have to give Sesenta and KDJ a little fare, but either way, even if you're making $550,000, it's only like 15-20 minutes of work. That's a lot of money. So you can easily take advantage of double money on the auto shop. That's actually really nice. Personally, I think that's great. There's a lot of people that were saying like L week, and I don't agree with that. I think this is actually a pretty solid week because of the fact you can take advantage of the Union Depository contract. And buying the auto shop in general is great because it gives you all unlocks 5% off, and vehicle modifications from level 1 and up are all unlocked. So that's really important. It comes with the 10-car garage. It has two different ways of making money. You have the main client jobs and you also have deliveries. I think the auto shop's a great property to get your hands on, so I'm not going to complain at all about that. We also have double money on Madrazo hits, and gaping along the Madrazo line, we also have $100,000 if you complete 3 Madrazo hits this week. So I would definitely recommend to do 3 Madrazo hits, and then you'll get that weekly bonus, but apart from that, probably wouldn't recommend to waste too much time on them. With that being said, now we're going to break into the 40% off discounts. Starting, we have some helicopters. We have the Kanata. I don't really have anything great to say about this helicopter. I wouldn't buy it. It's a waste of money. The Sparrow is faster. It is weaponized, unlike the base Kanata, and simply better. So yeah, there's really no reason to ever purchase that helicopter. We have the Super Velito, which is another kind of pointless purchase, especially because if you own the agency, you can already get the helicopter for free. If you take the helicopter from your agency and you fly it into your hangar, you can store it, and then it will become a personal aircraft that you can access by going into the interaction menu. So there's really no reason to ever buy this helicopter. Don't waste your money on it. In fact, I'm pretty sure an agency costs about the same as this helicopter does. Next, we have by far the best car this week, and that is the Enus Paragon S. I love this car. First of all, it looks amazing. It's based off the new Bentley, and I love Bentleys. I love the design of this vehicle. It sounds amazing, and not only that, it's just really good. It goes over 132 miles per hour. It has proximity mines. It has full-on Amani tech capabilities, so you can put on a missile lock-on jammer and survive upwards of 10 homing missiles. If you're playing on Legacy Edition, this is one of the best cars in the game, and even though it doesn't have HSW upgrades, it's still by far one of my favorite Amani Tech vehicles, so definitely pick that up, especially with 40% off. We have the Karen Everon, which is a very, very cool off-road vehicle, but I can't say there's anything truly amazing about it. If you like it, pick it up, but apart from that, nothing crazy. Then we arrive to the Tempesta. This is a really good pickup, actually. It's a super cheap car for what it is. I think it's normally like 1.3 million, so it's less than $1 million this week, and it still features within the top 20 of lap time in the supers category. It handles like a beast. So I think the Tempesta is a super good shout, especially if you're a newer player and you don't have that many supercars. I would recommend to pick that up. Then we have one vehicle which turns into another vehicle, and that is the Bravado Gauntlet Custom. Or it's actually just the Bravado Gauntlet Classic, and then we have the Classic Custom here. So this is the base car. I love the design of both these vehicles, but I'm a big fan of the Superbird. So if you buy this vehicle while it's on discount, you can then bring it over to Benny's and it will turn into the custom version, which just looks amazing. It has that little nose cone on the front and it's got pop-up headlights. I love this car. I really do. It's one of my favorite muscle cars in the game. It's also one of the fastest muscle cars, which is very interesting. So definitely something to keep in mind with a 40% discount. Now we arrive to the two free vehicles. We have the Karin Bohr that you can get your hands on with the Casino Wheelspin. It's a pretty mediocre vehicle, so eh. Then we also have the Drift Tampa, which I'm a big fan of. It looks amazing. I don't know if it's based off of Ken Block, but somebody can let me know, RIP. But yeah, I don't remember which exact person it's based off of. But either way, it's an awesome vehicle. To get your hands on it, you have to place top 5. That's it. It just says place top 5 in the Ellis Car Meet series. It may have a certain amount of days in a row and I didn't write it down, but either way, it's a super easy car to get your hands on. All of a video on that this week as well, because, I mean, it's just free. Next, we have the vehicles which have been removed and are back, and those vehicles include the Michelli GT, the Peyote Gasser, the Fagala, I never know how to pronounce that thing, don't cancel me. We have the Karin 190Z, and the Enduro. Out of these vehicles, I would definitely recommend to pick up the 190Z. I mean, it's such a nice classic car. It's got great customization. It looks and sounds amazing. Plus, it's one of those few times Rockstar actually gave a vehicle a detailed interior. As we can see, it has a really nice interior. So, definitely a vehicle that I would recommend to pick up. To finish off, we have one 20% discount, and that is the Dubachi Rapid GTX. I would actually recommend to pick this up, mainly because I don't think we're going to see this vehicle go on sale for a very long time. It's a great car. It's fast. It looks amazing. It's got a pretty decent interior. I'm just a big fan of this car in general. It's one of the better sports cars that have been added into the game, so not a bad pickup at all. Either way, this week is not incredible, I will tell you that right now, but we have one final thing to talk about, and that is 30% off the car wash. Rockstar has really been pushing for people to buy the car wash. Maybe they aren't getting enough people to try out the new DLC. My problem with the DLC, which I've said many times, is that the actual active grinding is pretty mediocre, and it's kind of disappointing. But if you don't own the car wash and you're a fairly experienced player, I would pick it up. 30% off is definitely worth it, because the way the car wash makes money is it earns passive income. So basically, the more businesses you own around the map, the more passive income the car wash makes. Plus, once you buy the car wash, you can also purchase Higgins Helicopter Tours and Smoke on the Water, and these give you big bonuses for other businesses. Higgins Helicopter Tours gives you a 10% bonus to the hangar, and Smoke on the Water gives you a 35% bonus to the weed, while owning the car wash itself gives a 35% sale mission bonus to Counterfeit Cash Factory. So these are all very good properties to own, especially if you're a beginner, just to take advantage of those bonuses. But yeah, either way, that's everything there is this week. It's not a bad week, actually. I think it's a pretty good week in terms of bonus money with the auto shot, and we have some decent discounts on vehicles, so I actually think this is a decent week. It's definitely not the best we've had, but it's not the worst either. Let me know in the comments what you guys think, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.